Good morning, HHS. Welcome to the first broadcast of the 2021-2022 school year. I'm Phillip Lockey.
And I'm Alex Bengay.
And this is your morning broadcast.
Is it just me or is it a bit weird to be back in school now?
Honestly, I feel the exact same way.
I wonder if anyone else is feeling that way. Dom has more on people's return to in-person school after a year of virtual.
After a year of being virtual, Harrisonburg schools are finally reopening. The students and staff are back in the building and have to take extra precautions to COVID. How will these new requirements affect the students and staff's experience at school?
I get to see the teacher in person and talk to her more than I used to do on a computer, and I understand her more.
I feel like the teachers didn't know really what they were doing, and the students just lost all motivation, including teachers as well, because we just didn't really care. And it was a hard year in itself, so nobody really wanted to participate in anything.
To pass all my classes and do that in person school.
I think the students can benefit from coming back by, like I was saying the whole time, having connections with people and being able to talk to people, being around people. This school environment just really helps people grow. I feel, and they'll also have a better opportunity to ask their questions and be heard by their teachers and classmates.
I get to see my friends, and my work is easier than on computer for me. I feel more comfortable doing my work in school instead of in the computer.
It's been great to see students, but it's been very stressful. Making sure that students and myself are healthy and masked has taken a lot of my mental and emotional time every day. And so coming back to school has been very stressful.
I prefer in-person school because I am better with hands-on learning rather than teaching myself online.
There are some great things about being back to school in person, which is being able to see my students again. And so I am enjoying interacting with students. The day is much longer, and I miss having that extra time to work one-on-one with students in the afternoon. And I definitely miss our Wednesdays where we were able to do our meetings and planning and work with students.
It's been good. I mean, I like seeing my friends again, but it's just how COVID cases are rising really quickly since we've gone back to school. It's kind of scary to think that we might be going back to virtual learning.
I'm glad to be back.
Along with that, upperclassmen have been having trouble getting in and out of our crowded parking lot in the morning and after school. Mia did some digging on how to avoid the morning traffic.
Parking this year at HHS has been hectic for students who drive and carpool to school. Junior Drew Bowman drives his car to school, and when he's not at football practice, he also drives home.
The traffic can be bad. It definitely depends on the time. I like to get here early, about 7, so it's not too bad. But if I get there any later, it's pretty backed up. To get out the parking lot, it could take anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, honestly, just how backed up it is.
Senior Dylan Burnett explains his troubles with the parking lot.
Like before school, it's pretty busy. It's very busy.
Towards the front of the school, I like to park kind of close. That's why I like to get here kind of early. There's a lot of students definitely that come and with teachers after the day is done. I think that should be addressed more.
Yeah, it seems like it's crowded, very congested. I do think it would help because everyone would know to go to their specific spots, and I think we'd be able to leave more efficiently.
According to the athletic director, Mr. Burley, the admins have done an assessment of the parking lot, and they believe they have made changes to help with the safety and flow of traffic as vehicles enter and exit. Reporting for WSBC Broadcasting, this has been Mia Beauzieux.
Appreciate the hard work, Mia.
On that note, make sure you're keeping your mask on and staying in class. The hallways have been pretty crowded lately, so Thomas is going to give us a map of the hallways so you can get around more efficiently.
Overcrowding is an infamous issue at HHS. Many students have problems getting to their classes on time. We interviewed 2 students on how they handle this problem.
Probably how many people are in the hallways, especially with the main stairwell and stuff like that. Accounting can be difficult, but that one's not too hard to find anymore. It was just when I switched. I use probably the most to get around. I would say probably how big the school is and with how it's 2 floors and stuff like that.
I usually go through the cafeteria once a day because of my first period class. And then I usually end up going through the English hallway or the science. I don't think so. I haven't ever really been over to the band area, but I still know where it's at. Not really. Like I said before, I pretty much know where everything is. Sometimes the hallways can be a little crowded though. Again, just with the overcrowding. I hope the new high school gets built soon because I can't imagine what the people next year are gonna have to deal with.
Thanks, Thomas. I'm sure this will help new students through the hallways. I've been Alex Bengay.
And I've been Phillip Lockey. And this has been your morning broadcast.